I have one quick announcement. So, welcome back from the weekends, first of all. And also, your first trimester ended last Friday, and today you're ready to start your second trimester. All of you should now have new electives, and your schedule might have been changed a little bit. Thanks.
Good morning, Grand Bears.
Hello, my name is Maya.
And my name is Isabella.
Today is Monday, November 9th, 2020.
We hope you had a great weekend.
Today is World Freedom Day.
World Freedom Day is a federal observance commemorating the fall of the Berlin Wall.
The Berlin Wall was a wall that split Berlin and thousands of families apart.
After 30 years, it finally came down.
The day also celebrates the end of communism in Eastern and Central Europe and was designated in 2001 by President George W. Bush.
This Wednesday is Veterans Day.
There is no school on Wednesday because of this national holiday, so get off your computer and do something fun.
Veterans Day is a special day we take off of work to thank the people in our military for their service.
Tomorrow, you will see a video about it.
Today is also exactly 1 year away from President Trump's impeachment inquiry.
To specify, on this day last year, the House of Representatives went on a full-out investigation for Trump's case.
Now for your special Meme Monday segment.
Here are your memes for the week.
Sorry we could not put in memes for last week's announcements. We were a little overloaded.
But thank you to everyone who sent in memes, and we are sorry if we couldn't put yours in this week.
If you would like your meme to start on Monday's announcements, please send it over Gmail to memesgram@gmail.com.
That's memesgram@gmail.com.
Here's a video of the election.
Continue to count votes from last week's U.S. presidential election. But on Saturday morning, as more results came in from Pennsylvania, media organizations, including CNN, projected that former Vice President Joe Biden would win the presidency, and they changed his title from Democratic presidential nominee to U.S. President-elect. Mail-in voting was a major factor in Pennsylvania. CNN analysts say incumbent Republican President Donald Trump had a big lead over his Democratic rival on the night of the election itself. But as voting officials made their way through hundreds of thousands of mail-in ballots, the count shifted dramatically in Biden's favor. And Pennsylvania's 20 electoral votes put Biden over the 270 he needed in all to clinch national projections. There were celebrations and protests across the country. Supporters of President-elect Biden gathered in streets, singing and honking car horns to cheer the Democrats' victory. Supporters of President Trump also turned out as the Republican incumbent said the election was stolen and that he would challenge the results in court. Several world leaders sent congratulations to the president-elect, saying they looked forward to working with the new American administration in the days ahead. Some also thanked the current president for his support over the last 4 years. On Saturday night, Joe Biden addressed the country in his first speech as president-elect.
The people of this nation have spoken. They've delivered us a clear victory, a convincing victory, and I'm humbled by the trust and confidence you've placed in me. I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify, who doesn't see red states and blue states, only sees the United States. And work with all my heart, with the confidence of the whole people, to win the confidence of all of you. And for that is what America, I believe, is about. I said at the outset, I wanted to represent this campaign to represent and look like America. We've done that. Now that's what I want the administration to look like and act like. For all those of you who voted for President Trump, I understand the disappointment tonight. I've lost a couple times myself, but now let's give each other a chance.
You heard him say he'd lost a couple times. As a U.S. Senator from Delaware, Biden ran unsuccessfully for president in 1988 and 2008 before he was nominated and elected as vice president in 2008. Then he served 2 terms in the administration of former President Barack Obama until President Trump was inaugurated. With this year's election coming shortly before his 78th birthday, Biden is the oldest president-elect in American history. His vice presidential running mate, U.S. Senator Kamala Harris from California, also makes history. Her mother was Indian, her father is Jamaican. So Harris is the first woman and the first woman of color to become U.S. vice president-elect.
And to the American people, no matter who you voted for, I will strive to be a vice president, like Joe was to President Obama, loyal, honest, and prepared, waking up every day, thinking of you and your family.
Election results are not final. What's still to be determined are complete vote counts in some states, as well as the makeup of the House of Representatives and the Senate. That could have a major impact on the next administration's ability to get its priorities passed in Congress.
Hello students, Miss Corral here, and I'm going to tell you the Bear Award winners of this week. We're going to start off with Miss McCaslin's class. For Miss McCaslin's class, our first student is Olivia Speer. Olivia has worked really hard in PE, and recently she's very proud of her progress and determination. Go Olivia! She's moving on to Jack Clark. Throughout the entire trimester, Jack has been very responsible with submitting all of his PE work and always makes sure everything is complete. She says thank you to Jack. Moving on to Mr. Van Dam's set of students. This week, Mr. Van Dam picked Kevin Cervantes. Kevin started off the school year slow, but has been picking it up a lot with the work in the past month and has caught up with all of his PE work this trimester. Way to go, Kevin. We're moving on to Tiana Yu. Tiana is always so positive and so kind in all of her comments. She keeps a great mindset and adds lots of detail into her wellness tracker. Okay. Next, we're moving on to Mr. Brown's set of students for this week. Mr. Brown has chosen to highlight Elena Lee. Elena loves listening to music while she does her work in class. This relaxation music really works with her because she does great work. The next student is Thomas Lai. Thomas is a forward thinker, and if his plan works for the future, he's going to be really rich. All right, and next we have the students in my class, and I want to give a shout out to the 8th grader Aldo Tapia. He's been doing such a good work in my class and has had such a good communication this last time. He started off a bit slow, but is slowly gaining that momentum, and I'm really proud of you, Aldo. For my 7th grade student for the Bear Award of the Week, I'm going to give that to Melissa Ung. She always puts in great effort into her assignments, and I'm so happy to see everything with a picture and excited that she's doing the work and participating. Now, everybody keep up the great work. We look forward to getting those fitness and movement looks and seeing what you're up to.
That's all for today.
Have a great day and go Bears, brought to you not so live by GMSTV.